What's going on, guys? TechHead here, back at it with another video. Today's video will be talking about the Samsung 7000 series with the respective 65-inch models, 85-inch models, and even 43-inch models. So we're going to be talking about the 7000 series in general today. We're going to be talking about the different aspects of the monitor or the TV and all the different kinds of specs and what they mean to the TV business. As a computer science student, I have a lot of understanding about the fundamentals about computers and what 4K means, smart means, LED, HDR, what all of this means to you, the average consumer. So, before we get started, I want you all to like this video if you like it, obviously, subscribe to the channel, and turn on those post notifications. But before we get started, I need to say that this video will not show the Samsung 65-inch class TV. It will just show what the 65-inch class TV can do with the respective other screen sizes. And it will not be showing the different the actual physical build of the TV. This is purely just for specs and specs alone. This will not be advertising the color, none of that. It's just purely gonna be just what the monitor, 4K, LED, all these small specs and what it means for you, the average consumer watching TV. Alright, so without further ado, let's get started right into the video. So I'm gonna be reviewing today a 65-inch TV, but you can review any of the other TVs and they will all have the same specs for the most part. If you guys want me to go in more detail for one of the specs, please leave a comment below saying which TV size you want, and I will explain to you what the different screen sizes mean and why this size TV could be different than a smaller one. Because at the end of the day, a 4K TV has a certain amount of pixels and that's the max it can do. Alright. So let's go with the 65-inch for today, and the 65-inch is actually $20 off. It used to be $550, but now it's $529. So I don't think it's that big of a sale, but for the average consumer, I don't think you guys really care about sales when it comes to TV. You just want a nice TV that can last a long time. So let's hop right in. So we're gonna be talking about the Ultra HD 7 series for this video. And it has a Crystal Ultra HD, and it has 2 protections. I will talk about the protections later in the video, and you can see a lot of people have rated this, and it's a pretty high rating. So we're gonna talk about that, but let's first talk about the specs. All right, so yeah, you can see you can build a bundle. All right, so let's go. So overview. Let's talk about the Samsung's overview, what the TV is, what can it do. So it says, enhance your viewing experience with the 65-inch Samsung 4K Ultra HD Smart TV. That's just fancy talk for a high-quality TV with really good resolution. 4K is 4096 by 2160 in most TVs for their resolution. And HDR technology is just increasing the contrast between blacks and whites. So if there's a really nice image, you'll get nicer, clean, crisper images with that HDR tech. But at the end of the day, having 4K is already gonna trump having HDR. So HDR, I think, is just a selling thing, just to sell the TV, to make it more like appealing to the average consumer doesn't know what HDR is. But if your TV is 4K, it has some decent pixels per inch. You should be perfectly fine without HDR. Most TVs have nice black and white contrast anyway, so it's really not needed. So it says it with a Crystal processor, exceptional picture quality. Crystal is just the fancy word Samsung has made for their TVs. It has a smart TV controller. It's hands-free operation when streaming, wireless streaming. So yes, this is a pretty nice feature Samsung has. Most TVs have like the regular volume button, power button, number button. This is a smart controller. So let's look at the features. It's a Crystal processor 4K. The ultra fast processor transforms everything you watch in a stunning 4K. So yeah, basically if you're watching 1080p, the TV is basically going to turn it into 4K. Correct me in the comment section if I'm wrong, but it's pretty much what they're saying. And the crystal is like crystal clear colors. That's a pretty neat thing Samsung's done with a naturally vivid picture. Universal guide, powerful AI technology, stream live TV on screen, boundless design. Again, we're not going to be able to show the design right now because I don't own the TV right now. But if you guys want me to do a physical review, please leave a comment below, and I will try to get my best to get my hands on this TV. It's during coronavirus time. Money is like not that easy to come around right now. But if you guys leave a comment below, I'll try my best to find a video or someone already having it, and I'll explain commentary behind what they're doing. Alright, so yeah, it has a clean cable solution, so hides all the power cables, everything's clean. This is a trademark thing, so it's basically like Samsung owns this. One remote function automatically detects all compatible. So if you have like 6 remotes, one for your TV, one for your sound system, and one for your cable box, you can use one remote to do everything, which is pretty neat. Samsung's done. Game enhancer, that's pretty self-explanatory. Yeah, so you got your 4K full HD. So this is what makes this TV leagues more expensive than other 65-inch TVs. It's because of 4K. I honestly recommend that if you guys get this big of TVs, I highly recommend people getting a smaller smaller screen size, basically. I mean, bigger screen size for higher pixels. Like, yeah, you need higher pixels for bigger screens because the TV is gonna get really fuzzy if you have an 82-inch TV that's running at 720p. That's not gonna work for TVs because you're not gonna be able to see anything. But a 40-inch TV can run at 720p because it can. So what I'm trying to say is that the bigger your TV is, the more resolution you're gonna need to have the same experience as something on a small TV. I can make a more in-depth video about this if you leave a comment below asking about it. I can make a more in-depth video because this is a really complex subject that it takes a lot of time to understand what it even means to have more pixels, like what pixels even are, where do you get pixels, where do they come from. There's a lot of things you gotta know about pixels, but just this is the baseline, streamlined way to put it. Bigger TV, more pixels are needed. Smaller TV, less pixels are needed. Yeah, and that's pretty much it. HDR unveils shades of color you can't find on a HDTV. This is just the most standard way you could put it. Just more contrast. And it has smart TV powered by Tizen. I can make a video about Tizen in the video below, but yeah, that's motion rate 20, crisp action, fast scenes. Based on high internet speed, some service required. I think this is just like a selling thing for Samsung. Correct me in the comment section if I'm wrong. So it says what's included in the box. This is very important. It comes with a stand, batteries, the remote. The batteries are for the remote, guys, and a Samsung UN65 TU700F TV. All right, so let's look at the specifications of this TV. It's an LED TV, not an LCD. So this is a liquid display, so it's gonna last a little bit longer than an LCD TV. And the resolution is 2160p, pretty standard. Screen size 64.5 inches, which is rounded to 65. And this is a diagonal, not a width, okay? I'm pretty sure it'll show the width later in here. And here you can see it says it has HDR, and you can see right here what HDR is right here. I'm sorry, it doesn't show in the thing itself. I'm sorry about that, guys. But I'll put this page in the description where you guys can see the where you guys can see all of this, and you guys can read it for yourself. I'll leave it in the description below. Please be sure to leave the like on this video if you're enjoying it so far. So let's keep continuing, and yes, it's high dynamic range. It has high dynamic range format, HDR10 plus. This is very similar to the LG video I made earlier this year, and it's a very nice video in general. So it has a backlight type, direct, refresh rate 60 Hz, all pretty standard, nothing too special. Yeah, now this is the special manufacturer technology, the crystal processor, the digital clean view, contrast into pure color, game enhancer, and LED clear motion. All these things should help your TV outmatch other TVs in its class. Samsung is a pretty notable company, one of the top 3 TV companies behind Sony And I don't know, arguably LG, but Sony is way ahead of Samsung as of now. But Samsung's a pretty solid TV. These last quite a while. I bought one of these Samsung TVs like in 2012, and it's still here, still working, everything perfectly fine. Never needed to repair it, nothing, none of that. Still perfect, everything great. So Samsung's last a long time. So that's almost 8 years. 2012, now 2020. 8 years still working. Most TVs like Toshiba's, they break within 6 years. Not good TVs. Samsungs are worth it, and trust me, uh, I have experience with Samsungs, and they're pretty good. And here you can see the streaming services: Apple TV, Disney Plus. You can read all of these. These come pretty standard with your smart TV experience. Number of HDMI inputs too. This is pretty interesting for me because they used to be standard to have 3 or 4, but now they've reduced it to 2. So think about that when you're buying this TV. If you have like many different what's it called, consoles, like an Xbox, you got a PS4, and you got a cable box, you're not going to be able to use all of them because they're in 2 ports. You're going to have to unplug one and plug them back in. But if you have a what's it called, if you have a sound system, you may be able to get away with having multiple consoles. So it works with Amazon Alexa and Google Assistant. So you can say like, "Hey Google, hey Alexa," and then they would basically like play whatever you say. Like, "Hey Google, play SpongeBob SquarePants," or "Hey Alexa, play I don't know, the Flash series on Netflix." I don't know, but you guys can basically do anything you'd like. Here you can see the dimensions right here. You guys, I'll keep the screen still for right now so you guys can look at that. And here you can see the product name. You can see all the colors, gray, everything. But I'm not gonna have the physical thing like I said before. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Here you can see. I'm gonna pause it right here. Okay. Okay. So now that you've seen that, you guys can see all the specifications for the computer itself, or the TV itself, how much it weighs, how much everything. Here you can see the box dimensions, everything you need to know whenever you need, if you want to ship it in your car, if it's going to fit, all these different things. Here you can see the display settings. Okay, yeah, HDR10, it's pretty much a repeat of what you saw before. Language displayed: English, French, and Spanish. Most common languages in Western countries right now are these. 3D technology, no, it doesn't have 3D technology. So if you guys are looking for a 3D TV, this is not the right choice for you. You need to find a TV that actually has 3D technology. It's going to cost a lot more than these TVs, because 3D technology it's relatively, it's not new, but it's relatively hard to master in such cheap technology, around $600. Cheap, not as cheap. This is pretty expensive, but 3D technology can cost over 1,000, this is like nothing close to what that is. And here you can see the remote control type. It's going to be smart. It's going to have a crystal processor, 4K digital, clean view, contrast enhancer, everything same thing as you read before. TV tuner will be digital. It's not going to have one of those little antennas poking out of this TV. It's all digital. V-chip, it has a V-chip. I can make a video about that. If you guys want to know, leave a comment below. And the number of HDMI ports, you can read all of these. I'm pause it right now. You guys can read what's here. I'm gonna slowly scroll down. You guys can read all of this. These are all the ports. Ethernet is there. Bluetooth is there. Yes, everything. 4.2, pretty new version. It has a VESA wall mount standard. Yes, everything wall mountable. Sound Dolby Digital. Very, very good speakers. Speaker output 20 watts. Not that much power as you would think for such a big TV. Energy Star certified? No, obviously it won't be Energy certified. It's humongous. It's like 65 inches. But I mean, it's not that expensive for annual operating. $17. That's like less than a penny a day. Actually, not less than a penny. Less than $1 a month, or at least about $1 a month. $1.20. It has a annual electricity use, kilowatt hours. No rechargeable batteries on the remote control. So if you guys have one of those recharging things, it's not gonna work. Sadly, has a 1-year warranty, and this is the UPC number. If you guys need to like document this for your work or something, if you need this TV to buy for your office or your business or whatever, you have this UPC number to file with the like you purchased this for work. All right, so let's look at these right here from the manufacturer. 65-inch options. Let's first look at the reviews. All right, let's see the reviews, what people are saying about it. So I'm not gonna okay, yeah, no one has their real name here, so it's okay. So great picture, built-in apps, are a little buggy. Obviously, they'll always be buggy. It's just a smart TV. What more can you expect? So let's read what this guy says. It's pretty long. This guy's a pretty long review. Let's try to find some. Okay, this guy. Sweet cheeks. So by far one of my favorite TVs I bought before. It's crystal clear, looks perfect in my living room. The only negative thing I like to mention is this TV owns HDI, two HDMI inlets. Yeah, like I said, that's gonna be a little trouble if you have more than two consoles. One or more would be more ideal for my house or household. Um, a spec. I forgot to look into it, but other than that, we love it. Our games look so real. Streaming is seamless. Samsung channels are a great bonus. So here you can see the 8 people found this, 0 found it unhelpful. So this is a pretty solid review in my opinion. So yeah, you can see the people who bought this actually like it. So that's something else. So someone says, just bought this TV, worked fine. Today the picture looks like X-ray. How can I fix this? Return it. I have the same issue. So is everyone else bought this? This may be a little helpful, but a lot of people found this unhelpful. All right, let's look at this one. TV looking like an X-ray. I want to do it. Not sure what you mean, but by the display. I think there might be some factory glitches. It's pretty common with when they mass-produce TVs. There's always gonna be a few of them that are come out as bad, but like, I mean, what can you do? You just have to return it and get a new TV. But there's nothing else you could do about it. But yeah, but it's always gonna be like that when you buy TVs. You're never gonna get a perfect TV unless you like return multiple times and you always keep checking and everything. So I mean, that's pretty much what I have to say about the TV specs in general. So let's go and well, let's talk about protect your TV. So there is a 2-year standard geek protection for $69 and a 5-year. I honestly recommend you guys getting one of these if you can afford it or going through a third party because this TV is quite expensive and if it breaks, you're going to be in a little trouble. I had a TV that broke and now we can't do anything about it because we don't have any protection, warranty, or anything. So yeah, I highly recommend you guys get one of these. But that's solely your choice and your opinion. Also, you guys can look through the images here, but my hold on, let me get through here. Yeah, you guys can look at these images. I'll have these different images. You guys can look on the website yourself and see the images. I'm going to link this in the description again. And this is the different screen sizes and what they are. And that's it for the video, guys. Thank you for watching. And please subscribe, turn on the notification bell, like the video if you like it. And the goals for this video is 10,000 views. Please make it happen, guys. Stream the video over and over again if you'd like. It's only your choice. I'm not telling you to. But thank you for watching, and thank you.